Hi, I'm Gerry from Gerry's Craft Room, and I'm just fixing a little bit the things that I had left because my screen is different than it looked on my video screen. So there was a little bit more in the way than I supposed or than I wanted or that was supposed to be in the frame. And I think it's a good idea to to close the curtain. So I'm going to do that. Because it has been dreadful weather over here and now suddenly the sun is starting to shine, so it's very nice, but it will cause some weird shadows. So I'm going to make some cracker boxes today, or one cracker box, and I'm going to use the paper pad from Tonic Studios, from the craft kit, and it's craft kit number 20, and it's called Woodland Walk, and it has these 8 designs and 6 sheets of each in it. And I'm going to use it with this, and as you can see, the papers aren't big enough to use it with this die, but I'm going to fix that, and I'm going to show you how you can make little boxes like this. And these are cracker boxes, and this is an idea from Bibi Cameron, and she also designs for Tonic Studios. She has a really big channel, and you may want to check that out. So it's not my idea. It's not really typical a Dutch thing, these cracker boxes. We see them around Christmas time, but not so much. So I don't think I would ever have thought of a cracker box like this. So Bibi had she did it in a different way, but I'm using where you had to use also a paper creaser and folds and such. I'm going to use my die for it, so you don't have to have a paper creaser. No, you don't have to have a score tool, or you don't have to measure or things like that. So I'm going to do it in a super easy way, and I'm going to show you how you can do that. So I put these aside for now, and then I'm going to show you how you can use this die. And I have to put it away so I can reach for it if I need it. I'm going to use this die with the paper, and this is this is one sheet. You can see it's not from the same sheet, but what you do is you take a sheet of paper, and I'm going to measure, yes, and for my box, and as you can see here, I have cut a bunch. I have cut without the lace edge, so you can do it like this, with or without, and there are 4 sheets that you need, and the 4 sheets you cut in half first, and this is going to be for this side, and I better show it with this because that is too small if you want the lace edge. If you want the lace edge, you put it like this with just a tiny overlap because you need this later to glue. And then you just cut it out here and cut it out here. The strip that's left here is enough to, and I show it with this because this is a strip, is enough to cut the bottom panel. And you also need 4 of these. So you will need 4 of the top and 4 of these. When you make a box, you only need 2 because that's the complete project. But because we are going to extend it, and as you can see, it is 2 boxes, so a top and a bottom. So you need 8 pieces to make the box, but only 4 sheets. So now I'm going to show you how you can make the box and what you need for the pieces. And first I'm going to lay out this. So I cut 4 of these without the lace edge at the top, and I tape these already together. I'm going to show you how you can do that. And when you cut it from the top half, I show you here, it cuts until about this size. Now this little flap thingy, you don't need that. It's actually it's a little bit in the way. So on this one I already cut it off, but I will show you quickly how you do that. Just cut it here and cut it here. And I ink the edges, and inking the edges makes it even more or easier, more easy, makes it easier to do your gluing and such, and the tape, adding the tape, and where you need to adhere the box or assemble the box, because then you see the fold lines and you don't see it as good as they are when they are not inked. So the ink is definitely a little bit of a help in this case. And this is only because it's you're going to make an extended box, or you're going to make it different than the original design. So I'm going to tape it here, and then you just line up that part and line it here at the top, and then you have your cracker one side and the cracker other side, so that's clear, right? I also added these little parts, and that's from the cutouts that come from this triangle. I just cut off the bottom part and decorated them here, or use them to decorate. That's even a better word. So the other part you need is from the bottom piece, and that is this piece. And what you need is like this. You need this piece. So you don't need that top. You need only the flap here and the middle piece. And for 2, you also need the flaps. And so you need 2 with flaps and 2 without the flaps, and that is because we want to extend the box. So when you make it longer like this, then you need your flaps only on one side, because the other part is already on the both ends that you are going to make. So what you're going to do is you tape it like that, and I already added the tape again, and here you can see it's real easy, because there's ink on this part, to tape it together like this. Now it's possible that one part is a little bit longer than the other, and that's okay. You can just put them together like this, adjust it, and take off any little excess part. It's just a tiny bit, so that's totally fine. And then I'm going to add this. I'll tape this together. And I didn't seem to have turned on my tablet. And yes, there I am. Ooh, there are 5 people watching. Hi, Anna-Marie. And you can see I'm not very used to doing this, because I forgot to turn on my tablet, and I really wanted to. Okay, this is fun, because my movement on the tablet is different than when I do it in real. So here are my 2 pieces for the middle, and I'm going to tape those together now. And here you can see the lines. I'm going to put this out of the way a little bit. Here you can see the lines are going to be very helpful, and using some ink is really a great way to add a little, well, color, and it helps to line your parts up. So I'm going to take off my tape bits, and yeah, I could have done this, but I thought it would be totally boring if I had if I was going to tape this too. So what I'm going to do is line it up here, and then I hold it in the middle and then just line up the both sides like this. And look, you have your middle piece, so that's really easy. And now you can already see what it's going to be. So you will have these on two ends, and you have these little flaps on the other end. And I also have a little tip, another tip, to show you how you can assemble the box, because in the first video I already showed you how you can assemble the box, but I have found an even better way because of the little flaps. The little flaps make it a little bit harder to assemble the box, but well, I'm going to show you how you can do it in a little bit a different way. So, and now basically this is it. See how easy? That's super easy, isn't it? So, and while I am here fussing with my box, oh, I will show you first. I show you this. Now, this is the easier way to assemble your box, and I already folded all the parts like this, and you don't have to fold this part, you don't have to fold the middle parts, you only have to fold the top and bottom pieces now, because it's a box and you don't need to do that now. So, or it's a long box, the other one was a box too, of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off these strips, and now this is a little bit going to be a little bit fiddling with my paper, but I will try to show you like this. I'm going to just push it down, and then you can see, and make sure to line it up at the top here. And you can see you just fold it flat, but you can totally see where you're going because you see everything. So now, and you don't have to fiddle with the little flappy things, which is actually a very good thing. So I'm going to do my other side. And now there is, because you already taped this together and you can't move this side anymore, it is possible that this is not quite fitting at the top. And I'm going to do it like this, like that. And here you can see, I hope you can see, there's that little thingy coming off, or that's sticking out a little bit. So I'm just going to cut a little piece off, so it's, I think that's better. Like that. And I have a little bit of the ink here, so I'm going to fix that right now. And then the little ones, and I forgot the other side. And here you can see this fits right. Great, fits perfectly. That's a good word. So now here's my cracker box base, as you can see, and it's, yeah, you see it's really simple to make. Once you have cut your pieces and parts, it's real easy. Now with the other ones I can show you. This one is without any ink, and I also left the middle part. I didn't do anything about that, but as you can see this overlaps a little, but it's, now to me it's not annoying, and if you find it annoying then you can do something about that, and I will show you what you can do. Here I added some little strips, so there's the vertical, and no, this is the horizontal and vertical stripes, and then you have here these little pieces in between. So I'm going to show you how you can do that with some leftovers. And this is also the leftovers, or these are also the leftovers from the 4 sheets I used. So I'm being very economical, I think. And here you go. Ah, thanks. My lovely husband says it looks great. Thanks, Sebastian. Hi, Jeanette. It's a bit distracting, but I think not too distracting. I can keep on doing what I was doing. So now for the little parts I'm going to add here on the, what's that? The fold section that will show in between panels that I'm going to put over. I'm going to add them over here like this. Now this side, you don't see it because something is going to come over. If you would see it, then I would have inked it, of course. I'm just putting my tape down on this side, and then I'm going to fold it a little bit and then tape it. And why do I do that? Because if your box is in shape like this and you fold it flat and adhere it flat, then your paper can crack. So that wouldn't be a nice thing. So I'm going to add another one and do the same thing. Now, because it's just been folded only a few times, it's going to be a little bit resistant, maybe. Ah, merci Ginette. Je parle un petit peu français. C'est très, très bon. So, I'm not going to talk French. That's too difficult. Très difficile. So I'm going to add this one again and fold it a bit, and then like this, and I don't push it down too hard, and then fold it and then push it down. And yeah, this is just taking a little bit of time, of course. So I hope you're still liking. Do you like the boxes? Jeanette says she likes the boxes. So that's very nice. Thank you, Jeanette. And like this, another one, and I only have 2 more. I see 5 people are watching, so I am so curious. Curious. Who else is watching? Look, maybe it's me. Maybe it's myself. Maybe it's myself that is watching, or maybe it's I that is watching. I don't know. Anyway, so I added my pieces here. Like this, and now they are added all over. And then I'm going to add these little pieces, and I'm going to add them in the middle. Now I'm going to do something fun again, I hope. So more more pieces, and these are also you need a little bit more paper for this, but also from scraps that I didn't use on my other projects. So this is also fun to use in little parts, maybe. Of course you would have the patience to make them, Anne-Marie. Why not? And this is just, like I told you before in other videos, I don't mind sitting down and making something and then take the time for it. Because it's not a race. You don't have to mass produce them or something. And if you want them for Christmas and you start now, you have plenty of time to make your boxes. So that's really cool. And this one's a little bit crooked, I see now. So I'm going to trim it a little bit because I'm going to think that's totally annoying. I already know that now. And my cutting machine is on the other side, so I can't use that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some tape. And I'm going to take a sip of water first, because else my voice is going to stop in a minute. I'm adding some tape here in the middle. And with these boxes, you can stop at any time. You can really stop at any time because if you think they were nice before I started to add this, then just stop and, well, start on another project or do something else that's fun. Because you don't have to keep on adding and adding and adding. I just want to show you some of the possibilities of this, making these boxes. And what I'm going to do first, because yeah, this was not a good idea to do the tape first. Why not? Because I want my box in shape. And why do I want my box in shape? That's basically because I have, when I have it in shape like this, then you know what you, because I'm going to add some rope around it, or the jute. What was it? Was it cord? Was it rope? I don't know anymore. Anyway, you get what I mean, I hope. So I'm going to add jute around it first, and then only on one side, and then it stays in shape. And when it's in shape, then you have the base, right? And then I can add the cord like this. So I'm going to cut that off later. Now I have my base shape, really. And I could do this side too, but this is going to work okay. So what I wanted to do was this. I'm going to add my cord around here and just wind it and push it down the tape that I added earlier. And this is just some fun decoration. So I'm going to cut it off here. So that's in place. And I'm going to add some more at the bottom. And hi Ziva and Kathleen. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Kathleen. That's very nice of you to say. So I'm going to add my cord here, and thanks Ziva too. Oh, you you are so nice. What lovely comments. I love your comments. So I always love reading comments too when I'm get a comment on my videos. That's really interesting. It's nice to see and totally makes you smile. Me smile at least. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 pieces on over the cord. What is it? Cord? Yes. Or was it? Yeah, the jute. Over the jute. Yeah, right. Oh my goodness. But I want a little bit, and that's where this comes in. And I have a little bit bigger pieces. This is foam tape, no foam, just foam. What's it called? I think it was fun foam or craft foam, maybe. And I think I can add it like this because I was going to add it in the middle, but I don't think that's necessary. I think I can add it right here. And this will help to catch the difference in height. So if I put it like this, then you don't see it when you look at it up top. It's not going to go like that because it shows, and I think that doesn't look very pretty. So I like pretty, so I'm going to do it like this. And why am I using this instead of foam tape? Well, I ran out the perfect thickness of foam tape. I only had 3 millimeter. Now that is going to stick out like crazy, and I don't think that's going to be pretty, so I'm not going to use that. So I'm going to do it like this. Now, yeah, like I told. Oh, thanks, Anne-Marie. So fun foam or craft foam. So I'm going to add it like this, and now you can see it falls right under. If I move it a little bit, it's a little bit cheating, but I can do that, right? So, and now it looks, you see, it's the right size for the foam and for the cord, so it's going to lay down nice and flat. And also when you add it like this, it's going to keep the cord in place. So that's also another nice thing to have. And I'm just going to add it over here. And I'm going to skip one. So I'm going to leave one open because I'm going to do something different with that. And oh my goodness, nail polish is coming off. Well, that's not too bad. Okay, so I'm going to add another piece at the end, at both ends of the little panel that I'm going to put on. And like that. And I think, yeah, for me it's not very important to how long it takes for a project. I don't mind if it takes a little bit longer. And oh yes, that's nice. I don't mind if it takes a little bit longer because yeah, it's about having fun, creating, having fun when you make a project, and well, that's not well. No, I don't mind if it takes a little bit longer. So it's not a race. You don't have to rush into anything, or you don't have to. Yeah, maybe you have to go somewhere. You see this? Oh, my nail polish. I've been polishing all day. A little bit more, a little bit more. Anyway, so for the last one, what I was going to do, and I have something fun here, and I'm going to reach for that now. I have prepared a few little hearts. And as you can see, here are my little hearts with where I took off the tops. And I already added one white heart between this, so it's a little bit more sturdy because this is also the pattern paper. And now I'm going to glue this. And Kathleen, you're going to use it for Easter candy with spring colored paper. Yes, really, that's really great idea. And I have to thank my viewers for giving me such good ideas, because they were talking about Easter eggs and with a little box. And I already was planning that, but it's going to be in the next video, because I have more boxes and they will come this week, and I will show you some more boxes. I'm cleaning my finger in the meantime. More boxes and different ideas to close them, because that's also fun. So I'm going to cut off this, and I'm going to cut it off like that, just a little bit, and then turn it over and do it like this. So you don't have to wiggle your scissors, you don't have to do anything complicated or such things. So, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some cord around here. And this is going to be the top, so I don't have to mind if it's thicker or not. And I'm going to make a little knot. And I'm going to make another knot. Yes, there were lots of people thinking of Easter eggs already, Siva. This is really nice. And of course, who wouldn't love a little box like this? Isn't that the cutest thing? So I'm going to cut again, and my desk is getting a little bit messier already. I had it cleaned up really nice, so I could see where everything was, which is a great place to start. But well, while you are doing it, it gets messier and messier. You probably have that too, or maybe you all have those really pretty and gorgeous desks that never never get messy. You could watch me all day. Oh my goodness, I don't think I could make it all day. I don't think I can do. I think my voice is going to stop then at some certain point. But it's really nice to read, Siva. Thank you. So I'm going to add this, and I'm going to add this here, and then some more tape. And I will also show you how I did those dangling things, but I'm going to add them here in a little different way. So they are also on it. No, I want to keep this on because I'm first going to make my, or put my hearts on. And what I want to do is put them on here. So I just add some tape behind this. And then I measure where I want my little heart, where I want the first heart. I want a little bit here. And what I'm going to do then is I cut off my cord with a little angle so it's more flat over here. And is that important? I don't know, not really, but for the for the other ones it is important. I'll show you in a minute or 2 minutes. I don't know how long it's going to take me. So normally I have some music on when I am creating, so it's very quiet now. But yes, of course, with YouTube you can't put on music because they don't like that. So this is going to be my first one, and then I'm going to do the same for the other little heart, like this. And I'm going to measure, and I just add them like this. And then I think I'm going to add some little piece of foam right here and add some more tape. Now when you do it like this, you only want your foam on one side, because else it's sticking out here, and I don't think that's pretty, because it may be a little bit visible from the side of the box, and well, I like pretty, so I think it's better to do it this way. And I forgot to to cut my cord, so cut it again like that, and then okay, so that's better, and add it like this. Now you see, isn't that cute? So this is going to be on one side of the box, and then I'm going to do some closing on the other side, and I'm going to make some dangling hearts. And of course I didn't take this into consideration. Blah. Well, it's life, right? So you can see some things go wrong sometimes, and I don't edit them, the things that go wrong, I don't edit them out all the time, because, well, it's a good thing to see that things go wrong, even with crafters who have lots of practice. Oh, you need only dry things then, Siva. And a table with some edges, I think. Oh, you're making cards. Okay. Make sure to show the cards, right, Anne-Marie? That would be nice. Always love to see your makes, in case you don't know. I do. So this is going to be on my one side. Yes. And then I'm going to turn my box over, and I'm going to put the other side together. Like this. And do you have music on while crafting, ladies? Or is it only... is it ladies or... And my husband, of course. Don't know if he's still here. Are you still here? I don't know. Anyway, so he's playing with the dogs, so maybe he doesn't have time to watch the whole part. And he knows how to make these things because he's seen me do the other ones. So now I think I need one less. So this is the opposite side. This is the opposite side of the hearts, and I'm going to do it like this. And I'm going to make my little or tie it. No, I watch YouTube. Yes. Of course you do. I'm going to make... I need a little bit more length. So I'm going to have to move it a little bit. Check. Yes, like this. So, and how's the sound? Is the sound good, this one? I have no idea how the battery is going because I can't see if I still have battery or not, because I'm taping with my phone and I can't tape and load my phone. So I don't know if it's still good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add tape to the hearts. And now these are all with 2 layers of white behind them. So they have a little bit of weight. Can I say it like this? Yes, I can say anything, of course. It's fine. Okay, good. But if it's the good word, that's what I meant. I'm having these, because these are now 6 papers. When I put them together, then they are 6 papers. I'm going to take another sip. Trying not to slurp, because that's going to be an awful sound, I think. Do you know what slurping is? It's very important to know when you're crafting. Not really. Oh yes, and while you're here and you haven't done that yet, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I love having you here. I always love having new audience members or the existing ones, because I love my audience. I have the best audience on YouTube, I think. So just a little compliment to you. So what I did is cutting it off with an angle again. And why do I do that? That is because then it's actually a little bit thinner at the end. And when I add my next layer, it's not going to be so bulky. I don't know if is bulky a good word. I don't know. Then you don't see it as much, and I think I can show it with the other ones. And then just line it up like this. And when I line things up, I try to hold it here on the edges or on shapes that are similar, and then just push them together. And then look, now you have your little dangling heart. And then you can just see, because it's now 2 colors, it's just that's just for fun. You don't have to do have to do 2 colors, of course. What I'm going to do is like this, and I'm going to check, because I don't want them to hang on the same length, of course. So this is a little bit longer. I'm going to add this. I always say, Ziva, use your stash. Use your stash. First, check your stash if you have something, and if you need something, then you buy, of course, but always check your stash. So now I added 2 pieces of tape on this side, so I can put it like this. I always think you only have like that much craft space, and look, now you can see that you don't really see. You can see that you don't see the cord because it's slightly thinner on one side. Now what I do now is, because they're hanging like that, what I do then is I take the ends here and I just push them together, and now they hang more down like this. Now, what you also can do is, and this was fun, I'm going to add these. Now look at this. Isn't this cute? I showed you in the previous video, I showed you that I had, that I colored this one. I stamped it, I colored it, and I used my, what's it, this one, the Nuvo Aquafo for the red part. And then I added, look, this on top. And with it's strawberry coulis, jewel drops. And I think, I don't know how you pronounce it, but I tend to pronounce it in French more, strawberry coulis. instead of coulis. I don't know if that's a good word, but anyway, you get what I mean because I showed you. So you can add this, and look, this little shiny wings. It's so cute. It's really cute. So I just add it like here because, well, oh and my goodness, I put it upside down. So that's really nice. Not, and I think, oh, that could be the thing. Yes, because now you have upside down hearts, and well, that looks totally weird. So what am I going to do? I'm going to untie it. To solve that, you put your hearts sideways. So put your ribbon or your cord in that and let them dangle this way, so you don't have to. But now they are on the side, and that's looking totally weird. So now I hope I can tie them at this end for real. Untying them, and as they say in live streams, some things tend to go wrong. So now here we have it. It's a good thing that is something went wrong. Nobody's perfect, right? So I'm doing it again. Oh, you always need something. Ah, that's a good thing. Yeah, if you, especially, or when you need it, you need it. Yeah, there's no way around that. Right. Let me see, now they're in the right direction, so that's better. And as you can see, it's easier to add the little dangles when you already tied them, because this is a little bit more tricky, but well, it also works. So like this, that's better. Yes, much better. So here are our dangling things. And what you also can do, that's also fun, is to add some of these drops. I pre-made the drops. These are also the drops from the kit. And I'm going to add this cord on the other side. Now with the cracker boxes, like here, I will show you. I added it and I cut it off. I closed it. I cut this part off, and that is because I don't want that side to be opened, and I don't like it if there's these dangling things on both sides. I just don't like that. Well, I don't think that's pretty on my box, so, and because it is my box, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to add some glue on here because I want it closed and I want it to stay closed. And then I can, now I just push in the glue, and this looks kind of not pretty right now, but it's going to dry clear, so that's going to be totally fine. You don't see it anymore. I don't always pre-make the dots. I'm going to show you what it looks like here first. Look, that's when the glue is dried, so, and you almost don't see it anymore. I don't always pre-make my dots. Here I can show you. These two I pre-made, but I didn't have the really small ones, so I made this one on the box. It's hi Patricia. I think it's very it's different. When do I pre-make my drops? One thing is when you have paper like this. I'm going to put it like this because my ladybug's upside down and maybe it gets nauseous or something. I pre-make my drops when I have paper like this. This is not flat. If you're going to make your drops on this, it looks very nice when you add it, because it's still going to be a nice little drop like this. But when you let it dry, and that will take a little time, it can take a little bit longer. When you let it dry, you will get that the tension of the drop, it sort of breaks, and it sinks into these little creases of the paper. So when you have completely smooth paper, then you can add the drops right on there. But it's also when you want to do something quick, and I'm playing with my All the tools that are on the table now. When you want to do a quick project, pre-making them like this is very helpful because you only have to add a little dot on your project, and I will show you where can I add a dot. This is a nice spot to add a dot. You just add a little dot, and I'm going to measure what size I want. I don't think I want the really big ones because that's not so pretty. So I add a little bit of the same color drops, and this is especially important with the translucent jewel drops, because if you add another color, then you will see it because they are translucent. And then what I do is I just lay it on. I don't push it down because it's possible that your drop will come out from under, and the smaller the drop and the bigger the possibility, of course. So now I have my drops here. The top is already dry, and it only will take you 5 to 10 minutes for the little drop that's underneath that I use as a glue will be also dry. So this is a really fast version of making really pretty drops, or using really pretty drops, and you don't have to wait for it to dry. So here you can see my drops. And also when you do it like this, I put them on my my craft sheet. This is the backing of, what's it called, double-sided adhesive. So I'm adding my drop, and I'm going to show you. Can you see it like this? Wait, I hold it up a little bit. So I'm going to add my drop, and I'm normally I would like do it like this, but then I don't think you can see it. Then I just make a drop like this. I keep my bottle squeezed, I lift it, and then I let go. So don't stop squeezing until you're loose from your drop. And now I see a little air bubble here, and you want that out because it will else it will stay. Now this is really a high drop. Can you see the difference? I check if it's still clear. And here you can see, and I can't hold them to the side very much because then my other drops will fall off. But this is, I think, twice as high as it is when it's dried. So now it will set a little bit. The size will stay about the same, but it will sink a little bit, so it will get flatter. So when it's dry, it's more like this. I don't know if you can see that. Does it show a little bit? So anyway, this is a lot drier like this. And also another thing, somebody told me, oh, these are so much fun because you can pre-make them, and I always was using the expensive drops, like for all what's it called, for your let me see, where is the other ladybug, for oh my goodness, I'm saying a lot now, that your pre-made drops for just buy a sheet with pre-made drops. That was it. So your what they call pearls or something like that. So adding another little ladybug, and she said now I can make them myself, and that's so much fun because it's easier, but I don't have the backing of the double-sided adhesive. So I said, if you always were buying your pearls, then you can use the backing of your sheet the pearls came on, because they have these little holes or spaces where your pearls where you could see the size of your pearls. Ah, thank you, Ziva. So you could see the size of your pearls there, and then it's very easy to make pearls in the same size if you like that. And how big can you make them? Well, I think about, what's this? This is almost a centimeter, I think. And I don't know what a centimeter is in inches. I know that 1 inch is 2.45 centimeter. So maybe that helps. Anyway, this was my box, so I hope you liked it. This is the finished box, and these were my other pre-made boxes. I added all the info about the box and the products that I used in my description box. Of course, like always, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And you may like to, oh, thank you, Kathleen. You may like to check out the community tab at the top of my channel. I will add some pictures there, and I already added the picture my husband made a little bit earlier. I have to take another sip, sorry. My husband took a little bit earlier before I started the live stream, and I really hope you liked it. I'm going to do another live stream sometime, I don't know exactly when, but I want to thank you so much for watching, and well, I think this is about it. If you don't have any more questions, if you have, you can always drop me a note or just ask in the comments. And oh, you're going to pick favorite. Yeah, you can always pick favorites. It's so funny because some people always pick their favorites and other people just like them all. So you can pick favorites. I really like to hear what your favorite is. So leave me a comment on that. Any questions, leave me a comment. And well, if you have anything to say, comments, I love to hear from you. So thanks so much for watching. This was fun, and I hope you liked it too. And well, see you in another video. So bye. And now I have to see how I